loss. Chart decreasing fear index trend. The fear and greed index consistently registered fear throughout the observed week, indicating prevalent negative sentiment among cryptocurrency investors. Fear index variation. The index fluctuated between 22 and 27, displaying a relatively narrow range despite remaining firmly in the fear territory, suggesting limited shifts in overall market apprehension. The stopwatch temporal analysis. Fear peaked on December 4th at 27, then gradually decreased to 25 on December 5th, before a slight dip to 22 on December 7th, and a final increase to 25 on December 9th, indicating short-term fluctuations within the fearful range. Chains market psychology. Sustained fear suggests potential buying opportunities for contrarian investors, as extreme fear often precedes market bottoms, though confirmation requires further analysis. Warning risk assessment. The prolonged fear signals elevated risk aversion, potentially leading to decreased trading volume and increased price volatility as investors attempt to minimize losses. Sentiment intensity. A consistent fear index reading suggests a deeply ingrained negative sentiment, which could be difficult to reverse quickly, requiring significant positive catalysts to shift market perception. Light bulb trading strategies. Traders might consider short-term reversals within the fear range, but caution is advised given the overall negative sentiment favoring conservative approaches. Money bag potential profit takes. Based on the data, consider taking profits on short positions initiated during peaks Dec 4th and re-entering during slight dips Dec 7th, aiming for 2-3% gains per cycle. Currency exchange additional take profits. Evaluate the possibility of scaling into long positions at lower levels around 22 if the fear index shows signs of sustained recovery, targeting 5-7% gains. Repeat button risk-reward ratio. Maintain a conservative risk-reward ratio of 1:2 or higher, prioritizing capital preservation given the prevailing fear-driven market conditions. Data variance. The standard deviation of the fear index over the week is approximately 2.16, indicating a moderate degree of fluctuation within the fearful range. Chart increasing average fear index. The average fear index reading for the week is 24.14, providing a baseline for assessing future sentiment shifts. Hourglass not done time weighted average. A time weighted average fear index of 24.14 suggests a consistent level of apprehension throughout the week. Holder age analysis for AIR3, address a NGFZ8DMKX UE8KNZU LPA HJHNZ4 FOM RAGMIC WKZ pump reveals a mixed profile. Newer holders comprise 62.5% of the balance, indicating recent accumulation. Hourglass not done conversely, 37.5% represents older holders, suggesting long-term commitment despite market volatility. This distribution implies both speculative and enduring investment strategies are present. Magnifying glass tilted left, the age disparity warrants monitoring. A shift towards predominantly new holders could signal increased risk, while sustained older holdings indicate stability. Data suggests a dynamic balance between short-term and long-term positions in AIR3. Money bag revenue growth. BTC revenue increased by 12.5% this quarter, driven by institutional demand and renewed retail interest. On-chain data, ETH shows a 9.8% increase in active addresses, indicating heightened network usage and potential price appreciation. Chain's TOKNOMICS, SOL token supply is decreasing due to staking rewards and burn mechanisms, potentially boosting long-term value. Droplet liquidity POOLS. ADA liquidity on decentralized exchanges rose by 15.2%, facilitating smoother trading and reduced slippage. Rocket performance analysis. XRP exhibited a 7.3% price surge following favorable regulatory developments, attracting speculative investment. HEDGING strategies. LTC traders are increasingly employing short-term put options to mitigate downside risk amid market volatility. Chart increasing demand forecast. BNB demand is projected to increase by 8.1% due to expanding ecosystem applications and Launchpad participation. Network scalability. DOT's parachain auctions enhance network throughput and scalability, attracting developer interest. Hourglass not done time weighted average price. TRX's TWAP demonstrates a 5.7% increase over the past week, suggesting sustained buying pressure. White heavy checkmark quality assurance. AVAX's smart contract audits revealed no critical vulnerabilities, enhancing platform security and user trust. Data analytics. SHIB's whale activity spiked, indicating large-scale accumulation and potential for price manipulation. Innovation ideas. Doge integration into new payment platforms broadened its utility and adoption among merchants. Money bag revenue streams. MATIC's Layer 2 scaling solutions generated a 10.5% increase in transaction fees for node operators. Handshake partnerships. UNI's collaborations with institutional investors expanded its reach and liquidity within the DeFi space. Direct hit strategy adjustments. Link traders are implementing dynamic stop-loss orders to capitalize on short-term price swings. Stop sign alert triggers. EOS's network congestion triggered automated alerts, prompting users to increase transaction gas fees. White considerations. This analysis